the Inland Empire's home for NASCAR. Fox Sports 1350. KTDD.
This is Ryan Kelly with the LA Lakers. And this is the IE Sports Net.
No. Yes, we are live in the great city of Riverside, California at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops right here.
Coach B, do we have a great show lined up today? Great day in Riverside. Coach, you know, our guest room is just booked up. I mean, you know, I heard a lot of noise coming out of there. I heard some shouting, some chanting. Coach B, what's going on back there, man?
I'm excited about that. It's the Fontana Community Little League. We had them on 2 years ago, I believe, when we were on NBC Sports. Now we made the move to Fox Sports, so we had to bring them along with us.
Indeed. You know, because last time they came here, they were about 50 deep.
Yes, exactly. I'm surprised. Like, we only get 10 players this time.
Right.
You know? So we were excited about them coming out. You know, they were one game away. I think it's Williamsburg is where they go when they go to the World Series.
Indeed.
So that's very good. They won the SoCal title.
Yes.
So, you know, the little team from Fontana is dominating out here.
Indeed.
I know you're excited about this. Where were you born and raised?
The great city of Riverside, California.
And you've been talking about, one of the guests that we have on today, you've been talking about this. This has been really important to you because you're born and raised where?
In the great city of Riverside, California.
Okay, and what school does this special guest represent? The University of who?
Riverside, California.
There you go.
Indeed. So, it's always special. We have a very special guest that is coming that is associated with the University of Riverside, California.
We should say the University of California, Riverside. So it's
approprially.
Make sure we say the name correct.
Yeah,
because if you use Riverside University.
Yeah, it's Riverside University. Riverside.com University, right?
Right.
No, man, but we are very excited about that. And like I said, man, I want you guys to make sure you guys tune in. Again, you guys can take IE Sportsnet with you on Fox Sports Radio by the iHeartRadio app. You can download the app and you can take us with you. All you guys have to do is just search Fox Sports 1350.
Absolutely.
And it's right there for you.
And we're excited. Speaking of that, next week, we got the word. The station let us know. So just to let people know, IE Sportsnet will be doing high school games all season long.
Man.
The Quakes are priority. We get it.
Hey, we understand.
We got bumped. So the Etiwanda Eagles game, so everyone to know, will be on 1290. Mm-hmm. Coach B and Eternal will be on the call live from Etiwanda, Rancho Cucamonga, Eagle Stadium. It's going to be the first game ever. There. We're excited.
Can you imagine? This kind of put tips on what you were saying right there.
Yes.
Coach Davis.
Yes.
Is a Etiwanda alum.
Yes, he is.
He's returning back to his school as a coach, and is going to be there for the first football game there ever at their high school. So this is going to be really brand new stadium.
Yes.
It's going to be the first game. Well, actually, young BJ got a chance to get the first crack at the young B.
Yes.
He got the first crack at it, but no, we're really excited. It's probably going to be about 5,000 people.
I think it's going to be more than that because they're going to have an alumni game, so some people are going to be on the field. So and that's the great thing about it. And like we talked with Coach Davis a week ago, he's an alumni.
Yeah.
So it's alumni night. So
he double duty.
Really take in all the festivities. It's kind of like when we did our 20-year reunion. I'm dating myself, but it's like no one wanted to do it. No one wanted to take charge. So we go to the high school reunion. I want to enjoy myself.
Right.
I want to relax, but I got to worry about helping to take care of this and take care of that.
Isn't that
because they stuck me on the committee. So it's a lot of work. I can say nonetheless.
Oh yeah, no, and we're really excited about that. Again, we will be calling the game. Myself and Coach B will be calling the game live.
No, it's Coach B and you.
Oh, that's God here, man. Hey, cut his mic off, man.
Right.
But no, man, we will be right there broadcasting the game live, man. It's gonna be a real great experience, and again, we're excited for the school and for the alumni of Etiwanda High School because it'll be the first time they'll get a chance to experience a home football game on their campus. So we're excited about that. Also happening tonight, I got Riverside on the brain.
I see.
Tonight, my guy got the bell engraved in the head.
Yes.
My man, Lorenz Larkin out of Riverside Poly. How you do? Big fight tonight for UFC 202. We're still out here.
Yes.
We're accepting invitations. So if you guys want to,
isn't Pachanga doing it on the roof or something?
Pachanga's doing it on the rooftop. So
Right.
I called Miss Green. I let her know, hey, we're here.
Yes,
we still want
absolutely.
to. We still,
we need full access. We're sharks. We need the passes and all that.
Hello.
And then, speaking of Riverside, and I know you were covering this a lot on social media.
Yes, sir.
The Bonds Day.
Yes, man. Really excited about that. Big up to, I want to give a big shout out to Miss Rosie Bonds. Really instrumental in getting that done.
Mm-hmm.
But again, they had, yesterday was officially Bobby Bonds Day in the city of Riverside. So they had the Bobby Bonds Day and Festival over at the Bobby Bonds Sports Complex.
So his day at his park. So IE Sportsnet, Fox Sports 1350, Coach being eternal.
It was something.
So he has his own park named after him.
He does indeed. It's been there for a while.
Was he there?
Yes.
Oh, good.
From my understanding, he was there. Again, like I said, I had to end up like in and out. So I apologize. I wasn't really able to stay there the whole time. But at any rate, I know that they had mentioned that he was going to be there. Now, if he got a chance to be there or not, I'm not sure. But again, I do want to give a big shout out to Ms. Rosie Bonds. Does a great job over there. Big up to the whole Bobby Bonds. I think they have I want to say it's the Bobby Bonds Foundation, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. But you can go to their website, bobbybonds.org, and find out more information there.
Just so people, if you're not familiar with Bobby Bonds, he produced a son that was a great hitter, Barry. Barry was born in the city of Riverside, correct?
Well, that's debatable.
Right.
So, because my understanding is that he was actually born in a different city.
Okay.
However, his grandmama stay around the corner.
She's still in Riverside. She's still in Riverside?
She's still in Riverside right now. Guaranteed.
Even with Barry out in Miami.
Yeah. Barry's out.
He's a hitting coach.
Oh
now
yeah.
with the Marlins.
Yes, sir. Believe me, I know. Yeah. It was big. It was a big to do about him going over there to the Marlins. But again, to me, Barry Bonds is the greatest baseball player ever. And this is me.
That's just you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just put it out there. Hey,
I hear you. Satchel Paige at 42 getting the MVP in the majors.
Oh man, here you go.
But okay, it's okay.
700 plus home runs, brother.
They say he was
juice
42.
or no juice.
They said he was 42. He was probably 52 when he was actually out there. But we're excited, and to keep on the note of Riverside and athletics. Like we said, we're going to take a commercial break, but we're so excited. Mrs. Jones, athletic director at the University of California at Riverside.
Look at that. All nice.
I had to say it proper.
Yeah,
so,
make sure you get it right.
Absolutely. And we're excited because they do a lot of their games on Fox.
They are. They partner with Fox Sports as well, so you get a chance. I get a chance. I hear the broadcast all the time when they do the basketball games and so forth. So again, really excited to have this young lady on the air.
Absolutely, and then we also have Coach Ford in the Fontana. I think it's the entire Fontana community. I
just about to say, I think you got everybody back there, man.
Yes.
They got snacks back there.
And speaking of that, when they come in, I have a 16-year-old daughter,
right?
And I know what it's like. The minute they come in that hallway, where they got the phones out. They got the phone. They're chat snapping, grab Insta, book facing,
tweeting. It's going down. But yeah, man, make sure you guys stay tuned. I think we're gonna go pay some bills real quick, Coach.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and do this. So you are listening to IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B
and Eternal. When it comes to Inland Empire sports, the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605. 482-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our four-season sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah!
No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous community.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
This is Ryan Kelly with the LA Lakers. And this is the IE Sports Net.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside, California. This is
your hometown.
Man, great hometown. I was almost going to say hometown hero, but I'm not.
No, you're not. Now, if it comes to radio broadcasting, indeed, but athletics, no.
If there's a reward for a bench warmer, it's us.
That's like, I know we got to do I'll let you do our air reads.
Right, exactly. Okay, but it is IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. And just as a side note, I sent you that clip of B. Diddle out there yesterday.
Yes, sir.
My son playing freshman football, and he almost got a touchdown, but he ran out because they caught him on the angle. I'm thinking to myself, man, is that really my son?
Right. Because you're like, I have no talent like that. None whatsoever.
I'm sitting there looking at all the bench warmers saying, that's probably my kid right there, man.
Well, I
digress.
Right, indeed. I tell you what, we have a treat here. This young lady's just been doing some exceptional stuff. It's always great. You're doing some special stuff when the hierarchy of Riverside is already like talking about you before you get here. Folks are just going, hey man, somebody special is coming here. So, we're really excited to have you on. If you would please do us the courtesy of introducing yourself to the IE Sportsnet audience, please.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you both for having me on. I am.
Oh, yeah, you got to hold that. There you go.
I am. Look, I thought I was going to use a big mic. I am Tamika Smith-Jones, the Director of Athletics at the University of California at Riverside.
See, you know what? We need I am so glad you're here. We need somebody who can put some spunk into this Riverside
your
thing.
Hometown.
Yes, I mean we have, and again, obviously, this is no disrespect to anybody else that you have that has come prior to you getting your position, but it is. I have enjoyed just seeing you doing your thing on social media, just really pushing the brand. You're in a whole new year because obviously July 1st of 2015.
That's correct.
That was the day right there.
That was the day.
My birthday.
See, there it is right there. See, it means something.
Yes, absolutely.
Special day.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. Talk to us about how this year has gone for you. Obviously, a new environment, new school. Give us a little heads up and kind of inform our audience how it's been for you.
Well, the quickest way to get there is that it was the best sports season ever in Division I history.
Hey!
The records show that.
There you go.
15 years in Division I, and this year we had the best year. We had a national champion, Vestabell, and weight throw. We had 2 Big West champions in men's and women's golf. We had a 16-0 undefeated women's basketball season, which was awesome to see. And we just had a lot of individual champions in track. Our women's track team ended up finishing second in Big West. They had been finishing at the bottom, but coming in as a leader, I didn't come here to lose.
I heard that.
And so that's my mantra every day to my team. And when I came in, I gave them the expectation that right now back then, we were at the bottom third of the conference. And all I asked was that they worked as hard as they could to get to the top third of the conference and that I would be the support they needed to help them get there. So they've proven that in 1 year. So the second year is the test. Like
yes. Fantastic. With over, you have 15 years of experience, in athletics. What do you think, like, what is special that you think that you can bring to UCR that maybe, not to say this has been lacking in the past, but maybe something you say, hey, this is something that I can kind of bring to the Highlanders and kind of expand, the UCR brand a bit?
Well, you hit it right on the head, the brand. I'm a walking brand. I know that.
Yes.
That's why I do what I do. And how I do it. I know I'm blessed to be in this position. It's a great platform as a minority female in an athletic industry.
Indeed.
So just building the buzz, building the brand, making sure that our student athletes and our coaches are at the forefront of everything. I may be that door that opens it up.
Right.
But every time I'm opening my mouth, I'm talking about them. I'm sharing the good news about what's going on in Riverside. Riverside is a hidden gem.
Man.
When I was invited to come take a look at it, I was amazed because it was like, we can get some things done here.
Yes.
It's Southern California.
It is 70 degrees and sunny most days.
Yes.
So my quality of life really turned up. Coming from Atlanta, I needed that bad.
Man, I know,
But that quality of life for me, it has to be for our student athletes as well. They have to have a great experience. As a former student athlete, as a former coach, all I do every day is to make sure that they are enjoying their experience. They're going to do the schoolwork. They're going to do the competition. But when they're walking around just on a regular day, just being who they are, my hashtag, my person out of position, when they're being their person, I want them to be proud of being a Highlander and proud of being on that campus and proud of being in this community. And that's my goal every day.
I heard that.
I got eligibility. She makes me want to go.
I'm about to say, man. I'm about to say, man,
water bottle's ready.
I heard about your son. He's playing football, though, right?
Yes.
A Denzel tear came down.
Right,
man.
right.
You know what, man? That is something.
And once again, we're joined in the studio by University of California Athletic Director Tamika Jones. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, because Coach B,
there you go.
She gave you that sister still. Like, boy, don't
I
mess
took a look at him when he called out.
Sports, I know Fox Sports 1350. And, looking at your background is quite amazing. Like you said, you were a college volleyball coach. And prior to that, you were a student athlete at Alabama A&M University, where you were a scholarship athlete, not in one sport. One's not enough.
No.
Right? In basketball and cross country. How does your personal career being a student athlete prepare you for being an athletic director and the experience you can bring to kids? Because you were there.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, I never sought out to be an athletic director. I was asked to be a graduate assistant, which was a good trajectory or transition for me to be able to go from a student athlete to a coach, actually, a graduate assistant coach. And so I learned a lot about how the student athlete experience was. When I was a player, I was just playing the game. I was just getting puppeted around like all the players do, doing what coach tell you to do, making sure you staying on point. So my experience as a student athlete now has, and I was a transfer student. I started out at Troy University, which was a high level of Division I at that time. But I needed that holistic experience on the campus. I needed to be able to be engaged in the community in a different way, to be able to mentally and emotionally be able to connect with the campus. And so with that experience, my student athletes have those same, interests and same challenges because it's a lot to juggle. So every day my coaches are very focused on making sure they're just not talking about X's and O's, but they're also talking about the needs of the students, which are many. I mean, we NCAA has done a lot of things to help us endorse those needs for as meal allotments. We used to couldn't do but 3 meals a day. Now we can feed them as much as they need to. As you know, your son needs 6 meals a day.
Yes.
I got a 12-year-old at home that's eating me out.
So you already know about it, right?
Exactly. So really,
Fantastic.
really that student-athlete experience just made me put myself in their position and empathize with them even more to make sure they have a great time and a great experience.
And the one thing that's unique when you think about student athletes, and like you said with my son, he's starting to feel the stress. He's stressed. He's a freshman, and now all summer is fine because it's just football. Now school's starting, and now he's an honor roll student, so now he's dealing with books and school and whatnot. But this is something that, like I said, it's unique about college sports because it's college.
Yes.
And education is very important to you. You listen to this, Eternal. She has a master's degree in public administration from Savannah State University and a PhD in business.
Oh, well I'm sorry. Dr. Jones. Dr. Smith Jones. What are we doing here?
From Warren National University.
Sharp.
How does that motivate you? Because like we said, you are a student athlete, you are a coach. So a player can't come to you and say, I can't balance the two, because you're living proof. You are living proof.
Right.
Can't tell you that story.
We have to help them balance it, but it's prioritizing, it's making good choices. One thing I probably learned most about my college experience is this controlling the environment.
Right.
If young people could just learn how to control their environment, I mean, they're going to be on social media, they're going to have friends, they're going to be wanting to, party, they're going to want to do all sorts of things. People are going to be pulling them from every direction. But if they can control their environment, now some things you cannot control,
right?
But you can get yourself, and I tell my son this all the time, you can take yourself out of an environment anytime you want to.
Indeed.
So you don't get caught up in foolishness.
Right.
You can go study when you're supposed to. You go weight train when you're supposed to. On a college campus, it's different from high school. Coaches are not going to be begging you to do things. If you don't have that work ethic, they're going to go on to the next person. And they're recruiting 2-3 years ahead.
Right.
So just because you make the team this year doesn't mean you're going to have that spot next year.
Indeed.
One thing that I do make sure my coaches are clear on is that if they've recruited talent, we got them on the campus, they've invested in that.
Right.
So they've got to do one or two things. One or two things I see as an athletic director, they've either failed in their recruitment assignment, I have to deal with that.
Right.
Or the second thing is they have to develop that talent.
Right.
And they have to give them time to do that. I was a transfer athlete, so I've seen a lot of transfers happen. And so we want to make sure that student athletes get a chance to grow and develop. And so they won't get it coming out in their freshman year. So we have to be patient with them and guide them as well.
Fantastic. Well, I tell you what, we are in your fan club. I am telling you, just the sharp.
And one thing that you talked about, you love, is the basketball player that came from North.
That was really excited about our guy, Dikembe Martin. It's the first time we got, a highly, I would say, somebody that was out there, and people were, other schools were out there, top recruit, and finally stayed home. You know what I mean? For all this time, we've had all this talent.
If you don't know, Eternal's born and raised in Riverside.
Yes, I know. He said Riverside like 20 times.
The tears, the eyes are swelling up. But no, I'm telling you, because for all this time, we've had a lot of talent, and a lot of folks will claim and will say that Riverside doesn't have the talent.
Oh no.
But what happens?
They've never heard of Reggie Miller?
Oh my goodness.
With the jerry curl. But again, it's how exciting is it for you to really kind of be in there where now we're starting to keep that talent here in Riverside, and then you guys are actually the beneficiaries of that as well. So how is that for you?
It's a part of the vision. It's a part of the vision. One of the things that I take pride in is taking care of home. And I'm a community person, so we want the best to stay here. And if we can't get the best to stay here, we've got to figure out what it's going to take. We know we have some deficiencies. Our facilities is one. We're doing a major locker room project right now to get those up to specs. But I had a chance to talk to Dikembe on his visit in. The coach brought him into my office, and he asked me a question that really stuck to my heart. It was like, he said, why would you come here if you had other opportunities? I want to be here, but tell me, why would you come here? And I told him, I said, the reason why I'm here right now is because it's an opportunity for me to impact this place and leave a legacy. And that's the same opportunity that you have in your hometown.
Indeed.
And I was so grateful that he decided to stay with us and sign. And I'm seeing him every day. He's stopping by the office, smiling, and enjoying it. And I've got a lot of things to do before he gets out in 4 years to make sure that he's enjoyed that experience and know he made the right decision.
Right. I have, well, first things first, and if you guys don't know Miss Smith Jones.
Come see me.
Right? Come see her. And she is all over. I mean, you are like the traveling person. I mean, you must have this. I mean, you must have stamps.
I have a private jet.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm like, every time I turn around, you are somewhere. You know, because I know we were trying to get you almost like 4 weeks ago, and I was telling Coach B, I said, well, I just saw her. She is out of the country, so I don't know. You know, I don't know how she's going to be able to get here. But one of the things that I gotta have to ask you, because I wouldn't be a true Riverside person if I didn't ask you this question. Yeah, exactly. Just down for the city with the bell. What's going on with football? UCR has had a football stadium. I mean, I have been here forever. And we want football right now. We're blessed to be calling RCC's football games. We're excited about that.
Yes, doing a good job over there too.
Yes, doing a fantastic job. So we were excited about that. But we would love to be sitting right there on University Avenue, enjoying some popcorn, watching some UCR football. Is that a possibility?
You guys want Highlander football?
Absolutely.
Is that what you want?
There's nothing like
well,
football.
Let me tell you something. I come from football institutions, and I enjoy football I've been watching it Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sunday.
Right.
We have 17 sports we got to get up in excellence.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then we can talk football.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
But right now, Riverside's been undefeated since 1975, I believe. So that's a good record to have in one sport, you know what I'm saying?
So first she said my birthday, now my year. I was born in 75.
Right.
You know, she's reading my mind.
Indeed. Well, I tell you what, we thank you so much. You're doing
Thank
a
you for having me.
Yes, you're doing a fantastic job. I mean, we're just, again, you get a sense of pride when you start seeing, the city, the school kind of moving in a direction. And I think that what you bring is just that spunk and that fire that I think
you can call it swag.
There you go.
I didn't want to but since you said it, you probably swag back there. But no, we're just doing a fantastic job. You know what I like about it? I think that just my assessment is just you see the students responding to you.
Yes.
You see the students like, hey, the athletic, and even the coaches. I obviously I'm following the UCR athletics, and you're just seeing the coaches like, hey man, the athletic directors ride in the car, and on the buses. Something that you just don't see normally.
Right.
And then not only are you riding on the buses, you're not right there in the front like, hey, with the headphones on, don't talk to me. You're engaged.
Sure.
And that's special. I'm sure your athletes enjoy that. I mean, the athletes who are there that are Highlanders now enjoy that. I'm certain the coaches appreciate that support. So again, it's just really good to see.
I'm committed to connect to the Riverside community and to this campus. So I'm proud to be a Highlander.
Indeed.
And that's why you're here. We're connecting here. And one thing that I can say is and if you listen to the show, full disclosure, I love that university that's out in Southern California. I don't really like that you see this out in LA.
Yeah.
But one thing that I can say about you, because USC has had a history of hiring athletic directors that weren't coaches, they were players maybe, but you being a player and a coach and now athletic director, I think you bring experience that is needed. Like you said, riding on the bus. Those are things that coaches would do.
That's right.
Exactly.
And you connect with the kids.
That's right.
And then talking to Dikembe and then help in the recruiting process to get him to come here.
Absolutely.
I'm excited. I'm ready to sign up. Breaking news, I'm okay with the University of California, Riverside. Not Los Angeles, Riverside. So,
I got a donation form for you in the car.
There it is. She's like, are you that excited?
Please make sure folks come out and support Highlanders.
Yes.
We need butts in the seats.
Yes.
Social media.
No way we can do what we're trying to do without having the people come out and support.
Right,
so.
right.
Give us all your social media, the websites, how people. I know you guys are getting ready to sell season tickets and all that. Give us all that information.
UCR Athletics. That's all they need to know is UCR Athletics, Highlander Sports.
Right.
Our website, www.highlanders.com.
Okay.
Fantastic. And then also, I got a chance to talk to you off air. I'm looking forward to the jersey. I'm hoping we can get like
phone cases, jerseys, any more orders out there? Just
I'll give you my
let me know.
sizes.
Yes,
I'll tell you what.
Because we don't have enough brand in the community.
I'm trying to tell you.
We'll set up shop here over in
There you go.
Look. I am here to tell you. I have I told Coach B, when we were out there in San Bernardino, because we just got into this nice little air conditioned area.
Yes,
It's been a year. It's been a year for us too. You know what I mean? So it's been special. Because before, we'd had to have security come walk you in and out of there. We had some decorations outside that were not bells and whistles. I'll tell you that.
And I'll tell you, so I can make an educated choice of what I need. I'll just come to the bookstore.
Yeah,
How about you just do that? Come see me, and I'll get you everything you need. Get us order.
Yes,
absolutely.
Okay.
It's our guy right here too. So that's we'll be doing that
the
again.
least I can do.
And thank you so much. And
Thank you for having me.
we appreciate you, folks. You guys, make sure you guys go out there and support UCR.
Absolutely.
All my Riverside folks, UCR Highlanders, they're doing a phenomenal job. Brand new athletic director, and they're going in a different direction, a brand new direction, and something positive. We're excited
Going all
about
the way
it.
up.
Absolutely. The
Nothing
best,
can stop you.
And her first year, the best year in school in
That's saying something.
NCAA history.
That's saying
so
something.
she raised the bar high
Early.
So I love it. So that's great. So
and an example to young black women. I want to make sure I say that too, because again,
That's right. They can do whatever they want.
Indeed. Really, just young women in general.
Yes.
But just obviously for our young black sisters out there, they need folks that they can see that are doing a quality job. So again, we appreciate that as well.
Yep. I have a daughter, so I like that as well. So, like we said, IE Sportsnet, we champion minorities and women. So we are absolutely going to cover you guys, and we're proud and honored to have you come in. So once again, we were joined in studio by University of California Riverside Athletic Director, Mrs. Jones. So I'm excited about that.
Yep. Indeed.
So before she sneaks out of here, we'll let's go to commercial. You're listening to IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our Four Seasons sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah!
No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous community.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
Yo, what up? This is Sendog from Cypress Hill. You're listening to me on IE Sportsnet all day long, all day strong, you heard?
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside, California in the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops right here.
Coach B, you know, when I walked in here, I knew that we were in the cell phone age.
Right.
Like, I came in here, I didn't know if I was doing like TMZ. I just like, I don't know if we're chat snapping, you know what I mean, or book facing. I don't know what.
Insta.
Yeah, you know what I mean. If we're Insta smiling or what are we doing over here? But I am here to tell you, the phones are out.
Yes. I think I'm gonna log onto the Booker face right now. You know.
Yeah. All right. Let's go, man. You know what? This gentleman has been. He's actually come to the show when we had to
I'm surprised they came back.
I was about to say, because I know last time we didn't have our security last time, and I feared for them when they walked outside. I feared for them when they walked outside because I was like, are they gonna be okay?
Right.
You know what I mean? So they obviously were okay. They made it. They got back here. We have our man, Mr. Coach Ford.
Yes, sir.
Coach Ford, go ahead, step into the mic. I know you got to move some folks out the way real quick.
Do it like Soul Train. Just do it like Soul. Come on down.
How you doing today, sir?
Pretty good.
Fantastic, man. We really appreciate you coming back. Brought the whole entire staff with you. I mean, the players, everybody's dressed up. We appreciate that, sir.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. Tell us a little bit about the team here. Obviously, you have the Fontana Community Little League.
We're actually Fontana Southwest this year.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let me
back. Whoa, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Look at Coach B.
The way he's looking at me, man, like no.
And you got the girls here. I ain't maybe gonna get beat up.
Oh yeah, the shirt says Southwest on it.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, so if you could please just kind of brief our audience about a little bit about your team and your staff, please.
Okay, basically we put this team together the beginning of June. We played for about 12 games together before we qualified to play All-Stars.
Fantastic.
Won the city of Fontana, won the IE, then we won Southern Cal.
Hey,
yeah.
all back on it all over again, man. This guy, I'll tell you, he stay winning, man. That's a good thing.
And that's one thing about it, because when they came on, I think 2 years ago, that's what what are you guys doing in Fontana when you guys are really rolling with this softball thing?
Look at the girls I got, man.
Yeah, I see, man. They're energetic. They here, they ready to go. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Four of them were here at the last interview.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Which four? Let us know.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
That's good stuff.
Y'all remember us?
Yes.
Look at she's like,
Hey, but we won 3 years in a row now.
Oh, wow.
We won 3 years in a row.
Okay.
No Little League team's ever done.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, excuse us.
Hey, man, that's hence why you're on Fox Sports Radio, live and direct right now. So let's do this, Coach. I mean, you got some young ladies. I know the young ladies, they don't play. And if it was some young men, we could kind of throw them in the hallway and let them know. But the young ladies are like, look, I got an audience that are listening to me right now. I done already Snapchatted them already. They waiting to hear me on air. You know?
Yes, they are.
So if you could please, we'll start with your first group, because you brought about 50 young ladies up in here. So we'll start. Yes, I know. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with, and then now they want to get shy. So we'll go ahead and we'll start. We'll do some introductions real quick. Okay. So we'll start with you, young lady.
Hi, I'm Alicia.
And what position do you play?
Outfield.
What's your last name?
Robert.
There we go. Fantastic. All right, young lady.
I am Savannah Nottingham, and I play center and shortstop.
Hey, shortstop. You know who Ozzie Smith is?
No. He's like, that's my grandfather's baseball.
Right. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Sydney Compton. I play first base and outfield.
All right, fantastic.
It's Aaliyah Murillo right here, number 24.
She grabbed the mic, boy. She wasn't playing. She's like, yeah, my name is.
Hi, I'm Courtney Brown. I play second base.
All right, that's so we got the first group right there. So we're gonna
And
do.
how many again are going to Etowanda?
Yeah, everybody.
There we go.
They got two. Yeah, look, all the other girls like, yeah, look at them.
Have you seen the new fields there? I mean, their facilities
look
are.
at her. She's like dreaming.
Yes.
All right, so Coach, now talk to us about what the importance why because you obviously been doing this and for you to continue to do this and have that kind of success, you have to obviously have a passion for what you're doing. So maybe you kind of inform our audience about why you feel it's important to continue.
You know, if they can see these girls and how they act, we was only together since June, and they look like their family already.
Exactly.
Right. That's why I enjoy it.
Right. Well, that obviously comes from coaching. So, I mean, you guys have a coaching staff. So, is that something that you guys preach out there in terms of that camaraderie? Is that something?
Yeah. Team chemistry kills, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Coach B?
And then, Coach, what are some of the, you guys have been together since June, but what are some of the most memorable moments you've got, other than winning and winning 3 years in a row?
Mine is semifinal game against Hawaii.
Hawaii. Wow. That's right. I heard that. They like, look, we taking down Hawaii.
Yeah. And girl hit a home run, and my right fielder's just running for it. Bounces off the fence. Don't even see the fence, man.
Wow.
That's just all hard right there.
Yeah. Who did that? Which one is that one? There she like, I did.
What's her name?
Desiree.
Okay, we'll bring her in the next segment.
She about to cry over there. She's like,
I know.
For the team.
I know.
That's beautiful.
And where would you rank this team, Coach?
Number one.
There you go.
Number one.
I heard that, man.
Number one.
Yes, good stuff. So we're gonna take a
quick break. We got like two phases. We got we got more young ladies we got to bring back on the air.
And then we got to bring your assistant coach in as well. It seems like he's backing up and he doesn't want to be involved.
Hey man, he's sitting back because he got to like hold the other girls back. Yeah. They trying to like run over here to the microphone. But again, Coach, we'll be right back after in a short minute. Y'all gonna stay with us, ladies? Y'all gonna hang around? All right, fantastic. All right.
So you're listening to IE Sportsnet Connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our four-season sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah! No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons Sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year, we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous communities.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
What's up? This is Nick Young of the LA Lakers. You rocking at IE Sportsnet.
The Inland Empire Sports Authority.
We are back in the great city of Riverside, California at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile. Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here for our photo shoot because there's so many phones.
Oh my goodness, I'm trying I'm like almost doing like a panoramic like smile, like, you know what I mean?
I just want to know how many new followers you're going to get after this.
I hope our Insta face really goes up big.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
I agree.
But Coach, you know, again, appreciate you coming.
Fontana Southwest
community.
Put some respect on that.
I got it.
There you go.
Yeah. I got it on there. Now, Coach, again, so you do this. This is a thing you do. How long have you been doing the Fontana, the Southwest? Pardon me. This particular softball team. How long have you been doing that, sir?
This group of girls since they've been 9.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Oh wow, man.
Yeah.
So you've been doing that for it. So it's you have the experience. And then I was one of the ladies in back mentioned that you've been coach for like 20 plus years.
Yes, 22 years.
Wow,
so you've
man.
been coaching since you were 2. Because I mean, he looks.
I'm about to say, everybody say he looked like he just graduated about a year and a half ago. You know what I mean? So he can do it.
I got a 26-year-old.
Wow. Look at it. He like, man, I'm holding it together.
Yeah,
I heard that, man. That's a good man. So now you brought we have another phase of young ladies here. So and they got the phones. I don't know how y'all gonna say anything. They're gonna introduce themselves while holding the cell phone up. I can already see this.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. So let's.
That's
a good idea. All right, so here we go. So we're gonna have you introduce yourself. You're gonna say your name, full name, and position.
I'm Desiree Montano.
I thought she was reading it from the cell phone. No doubt. I thought she was gonna have like a little script or something. I thought she was gonna say.
Oh, and pitch.
Oh, you pitch too? Okay,
there you go.
No doubt. All right.
I'm Desiree Enriquez. I pitch and I play third.
Third, hey.
I'm Liz Ariano. I'm number 32, playing for
That's
the
right.
field.
There it is, hey.
I'm Madison Stein, number 9, Stein 9.
A future Eagle.
Right.
I play second base and outfield.
Nice.
A future Edwanda Eagle.
I'm Kimberly Garcia. I'm number 7, and I play left field, getting this dinero.
Hey.
You know what's funny, Eternal?
Yeah, we got to get the coach in here,
coach. He does he want to come up? Come on, coach.
Yeah, he has to. Come on in, Coach.
Jose Enriquez,
All right.
assistant coach.
All right, man.
And the one thing that I always talk about, I have a 16-year-old daughter, and I told my wife, I was there when she was born. I was in the room. I did not see a phone.
Man, but it was there.
Now, my daughter sleeps with her phone.
Oh,
She probably in the shower with her phone.
Good luck trying to pry them.
And that's what these girls here, they love. Look at all these.
And
phones.
Coach, how do you get them to play at a high level without the cell
pitch?
phone? I mean, like, do they play? Do they hit the ball with the cell phone? Or how does that work?
Hey, cell phones don't come out in the dugout.
There it is. I mean, see, look at that. See, he's like, hold on, sucker. We don't do the cell phones in the dugout. Now,
they probably have the Google glasses.
Exactly, right?
So you can't tell.
Now, Coach, if I'm a parent and I have a daughter, she wants to be, she's listened to the interview, she's jacked up, and she wants to start playing for you. How do they get in contact with you, sir?
Because you make champions,
right?
You know what? Just call the Little League.
There
Get
it
online.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get online. You go to
online. Yeah. You can go to any of the Fontana Little Leagues. Because
Right.
basically these girls came from 4 different Little Leagues.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow. That's good. That is good
And
stuff,
you know,
man.
how does that work? So then, not to cut you off, but
Please.
how does that work? Because I know you have travel ball, you have little league. So how do you do that? At the end of the season, do you have the pick of the girls that you want for a team, or how does that work?
Just depending on what Little Leagues are involved.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And then we get a pick out of those girls.
And why does someone decide to go? Because like we said, travel ball, I mean, and football and basketball
It's big
and
business.
baseball has exploded.
Yeah.
Why do people still want to play little league and not the travel ball? Because
You know what? I think these girls just want to represent the city of Fontana.
There you go.
I heard that, man.
You know,
That's good
and
stuff.
travel ball, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Now, ladies, do you guys have a chant? Did you guys do?
I know last time you guys had one.
Okay, hold on a second. So we got to get the girls over here real quick.
Bring them in.
So we got to get the girls over here. We got to work on the chant real quick,
Yeah.
you know, because, you know, that's last time we had the young ladies in here.
The last time they weren't as sophisticated with their phones.
Right,
So,
right.
This
They
group-
were, it was synchronized swimming or something
Right,
like that.
right.
It was something crazy. So, okay, so
Oh my God, who pushed me?
Oh,
here
my
we go.
goodness, live radio
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Clap, better clap.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Southwest on 3. 1, 2, 3. Southwest.
Hey,
All right,
look
there
at
you
that,
go.
man.
There you
Live
go.
and
I
direct.
feel like taking a flight somewhere now.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know?
Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, you don't want to do it on Southwest.
No, I like Southwest actually, man. You know,
There you go. Well, I don't know.
I'm low budget.
It may mess around and lose your luggage, but well, until you send us a sponsorship check, then I endorse you.
Exactly.
But Coach, again, man, we appreciate you coming out here, man. Again, congratulations on your success. We wish you more success as you continue to go out. Do you got any shouts out? You want to shout anybody out? I know, but there's probably a lot of folks that have helped you out, parents or anything like that.
Fontana Foundation of Hope, they was one of our biggest sponsors.
Okay. Right.
And Do Right Trucking. Huh?
Anytime Chucky.
Anytime
There
trucking.
you go.
They like that shit. She's like, I know.
I know with them. I get the Coach B from being a youth guy, and fundraising is creative. So, is there anything creative you guys need to do, or anything you guys?
We did a car wash, a GoFundMe account.
Yes.
And
What's a GoFundMe?
GoFundMe was something online where you try to do from social
No.
media.
No. Like, do you know your address?
Oh, what was that?
We'll get it.
Yes.
We'll tweet it. We'll make sure because
Yes.
it'll podcast, and we'll make sure we put it on there.
Okay.
So
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
we want to
we'll-
make sure we support you guys, man, and wish you guys best of luck, man.
you got
know
my
that.
support. And when
Yeah.
you said Fontana, you had me.
Yeah,
You know,
right there.
because the
Well,
city of
that's good.
Fontana has been great to us.
Oh, yeah, you got
go
there you
ahead.
go.
Now
No
you
doubt,
want
man.
to talk.
There you go. You got it.
I want to give a shout out to Anthony Ramirez because without him and his input, I probably wouldn't have went and had a great time with these girls.
Hey,
There you go.
God, thank
That's
you.
what I'm
All
talking
right,
about.
there it is.
That's what
Big
I'm
up,
talking
big up, big up.
So once again, thank you guys for coming in so early.
And thank you, ladies. Thank you, and thanks, moms. Moms, I know moms had
Absolutely. We appreciate
to
it.
drive out here. So
Yes.
thanks for all the moms.
And I know how it is because my wife Brandy, I drug her through some. She was like, "Man, I just want to be at home watching
Right, and just wake up in the morning and have to do nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because when my youngest played football, we had to get up at 5 in the morning. You know,
I'm in Long Beach right now, man.
Yeah.
For the football.
Look
right
at that.
now.
So he already he knows what's going
I
on.
know the
So,
feeling.
Coach, thank you so much for coming out.
I do want to put out one more
Please.
shout out.
Please.
Oh, go ahead, by all
Renee
means.
Stein, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, T-Mom.
T-Mom.
Hey, without her, we'd be in trouble. We'd still be in Montana.
There you go. So
T-Mom, thank you.
We appreciate the Fontana
Ladies.
Southwest
Woohoo.
Little League All-Stars. So thank you guys so much for coming in. You're listening to IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
Andy Turner, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops you. Hold on one second. My man got a shot real quick.
I forgot we got a birthday tomorrow.
Oh, whose
Leah
birthday?
Murillo.
Hey, Leo. All right.
Thank you, guys.
There you go.
All right. So we're
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our Four Seasons sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah! No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Yo, what up? This is Sendog from Cypress Hill. You're listening to me on IE Sportsnet all day long, all day strong. You heard?
1, 2. I'm playing. We right here in the great city of Riverside.
Coach being internals at the door.
I was about to get my Lizzo on.
Like I said before, man, we got to start calling this 99.1 Sports.
Right? I know. We got Greg Holler here, man.
And just as IE Sportsnet, of course, everyone knows the face of an IE Sports at Coach being internal, but this show wouldn't be what it is.
Exactly.
Without the help of Greg Holler.
Yeah.
Been with us here from day one.
Day one, man. But again, wow, what a great show today, Coach B. I want to make again a big shout out to again Miss Tamika Smith Jones. Man, I am just brought the pride.
You got your reads, man.
I know. Sorry about that.
we got to pay the sponsors, man.
Yeah, you're right about that. Okay, so it is IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. This is your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. And when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. We got to let people know who we are.
Hey, you're right about that, brother.
But you said Miss Jones, amazing UCR. She made the mistake, and she said it live on there. We got to record it.
Yep.
That we're free to come up there.
Yeah, when she said when the UCR Highlanders security come lock me down, I'm gonna have it on my cell phone right there. I'm just gonna play it right there. She said I could come up here.
So my kid's gonna be going to school every day in UCR stuff because school just started. So they're gonna have T-shirts, socks, and shoes and everything. So we going in there looking,
When do we shopping? We over there shopping.
And I can't believe that I'm giving love to a University of California school, being a USC guy,
man, let me
but
tell
they're Riverside.
Hey, Riverside,
University of Riverside.
And
can I say that?
You could just tell that she's on the upswing.
Can I say University of Riverside?
Yes, you can.
Is that okay?
Okay, and there it is right there.
I just want to make
full
sure.
disclosure.
Yeah.
Right there.
And then Southwest Little League.
Southwest Little League came in here. They did the chant. Hey, I mean, that was just great. I like that. We love they've this gentleman, he's been supporting IE Sportsnet since we were in deep in San Bernardino.
Right. And he came back.
And he came back
without even knowing we made the move yet.
Exactly. And brought the young ladies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So nobody got mugged or anything like that, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know.
And we're excited because today is Saturday, so this coming Friday.
Oh, my God. Coach B, tell him what's going on, man.
August 26th.
Tell him what's going on, Coach B.
Coach B and Eternal will be on the call live from the beautiful city of Rancho Cucamonga.
We will be in the booth.
I like to call it the city of Etiwanda. Because when it was built, it was not yet a city. So I call it the city of, and actually when you mail stuff to Etiwanda School District, they say the address is Etiwanda, California. So I'm gonna call it Etiwanda.
Wow. And it's like Madonna said, on the borderline.
Right. There you go, right? The school is 75%, I believe. Mr. Jaramillo, who's the president, I think when I did the career day last year, I think he said the school is 75% Fontana. So it is the sixth.
And don't you better not ask Miss Mary Aquanetta.
Yes.
She says it is a Fontana school.
Exactly. Her daughter is a Etiwanda alumni. Our guy Marvin Jones is an Etiwanda alumni. Yeah. He's now with the Lions.
McLaughlin. Yeah.
Yes. Jordan McLaughlin, USC.
Yep.
The starting point guard of USC?
Point guard.
And then our guy Collinson.
Yep, Darren
went there as well.
D-Ron,
So,
no
you
doubt.
know, the school was built in 1983. They were playing their games for years at Chafee. And then, but for the last few years, they were all the way down to Ontario College.
Can you imagine that,
which
man?
is 30 minutes away
For a home game.
from the school.
I couldn't even imagine that, man.
I don't know why they didn't play at Los Osos.
Yeah.
Or they
Well,
didn't
I
play-
know why they didn't play at Los Osos.
Well, Rancho's playing at Los
Yeah,
Osos.
that's
Well,
number
they
one.
could have played at AB.
True, true.
But Summit and AB were playing there as well, so they were
yeah.
like the orphans.
Wow.
And I mean that
Can you imagine
stadium,
that, man?
Stadium is beautiful. That next Thursday is the freshman game. My B Diddles will be out there.
Yeah,
getting
don't
it
cry,
in,
man,
so
when you're out there, man.
I think I will. Let's get out of here. Greg is saying it's time to go.
Greg's giving us the countdown.
RCC games are coming as well too. So
Yeah.
thank you for listening to IE Sportsnet Connected by Big Global with Coach B.
Andy Turner, when it comes to Inland Empire sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports 1350.
Time to ride. So I hops in the van with my homie Tick and baby Papa. Back then, that was my clique.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
You are tuned into the new home for IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. with Coach B.
Andy Turner, when it comes to Inland Empire sports, the conversation starts and stops here.
On Fox Sports Radio 1350 a.m. IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning, 8 a.m.